Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Omar Stennett. Again, I'm extremely delighted that you have joined us for one more episode of our Big Friday Bangers. Remember, every Friday at 12:30, these videos premiere. They premiere on our YouTube channel and also on Irie Times TV. You can check it out on Irie Times TV also on Saturdays and on Sundays. They do a rerun. Big up Irie Times TV. Big up to all our subscribers. You would have heard the big news and the great news that we have surpassed 600 subscribers. Listen, we don't have a lot of videos, but we're doing a lot of good work, putting out a lot of content, and so we are very grateful. Remember, please continue to like, to subscribe, and to share the videos. Want to thank all the persons who work with us to make this possible. My Irie Times crew, big up on yourself. Man like Pioneer, Chris Lynch, G-Star, all the persons who come together to make this work. Enough respect. All the subscribers, all those who join us on our live shows, all the people who join us for our JPL shows, live on Friday. If you have not been watching those, you need to start doing that now. It is a new big thing all around every Friday at 2 p.m. Jamaican time. We discuss the JPL, the Jamaica Premier League. We have David Price, Rudolph Speed, Lodro, Bernard, Donovan Duki, all kind of people from all over the world discussing the big league, the better league, and the uprising league in Jamaica. You need to check it out. It's a big deal. Yeah, not like KFC, not Chris Martin, just football thing. All right. We have a few things we want to discuss. As you know, the Olympic Games have started. The opening ceremony was last week, Friday, and we're going to touch a little bit on some of the pre-Olympic kind of main event. You understand? You have the main event. The main event is actually the track and field, people. Don't fool yourself. It's not the football, it's not basketball, it's not swimming, it's not gymnastics. The main event at the Olympics is track and field. It is primary and everything else is secondary. You understand me? But we have Aliyah Atkinson, who bowed out of the Olympics. She didn't qualify for the semifinals. Kind of figured that because she's normally one of those swimmers who prefer the smaller size swim pools. As you know, the Olympic swimming pool is 50 meters. And so that's not something that she prefers. So we figured that she would have struggled, but great servant to Jamaica. She has opened the door for other young swimmers, and we big up Aliyah Atkinson for again, waving and raising the Jamaican flag at the Olympics. Aliyah, big up, big up, big up. I really hope that as part of your future plans, you will come and reinvest in other swimmers in Jamaica. Be a coach, head the Jamaica Swimming Association, something like that. I don't know, but I'd love to see you involved in bringing other Jamaican swimmers to the Olympics, performing at a level even higher than you accomplished in your personal career. Why? Because I think like most Jamaicans can swim, right? We have so many rivers and access to beaches and sea, and so therefore we just need the talent to be developed, and this is an area that I think we can excel in terms of sport, and we need to tap into this market. And Aliyah Atkinson, I am charging you to do that. I am charging you to begin to be the standard bearer in terms of coaching development and in terms of planning purposefully for our swimmers to participate and on a greater scale at the Olympics. I know we have Doles, I think his name is, he's also going to representing us. And you have Iona Wisdom, who is going to be doing diving. We also had our gymnast, she had a major knee injury, and she's still, with her injury, she still participated. She never made it, but listen, her second Olympic representing Jamaica. Kudos to you again, and enough respect, Miss Francis. Yeah, we really love that. Don't try to pronounce your first name because I don't like when my name is mispronounced and I don't want to mispronounce, so I'm going to call you Miss Francis. Great job. So delighted to see you leaving England to come and represent Jamaica in 2 Olympics qualifying. And I know if you never had that knee injury, you'd have done a whole lot better. Listen, hope you as well can come and begin to talk to our young gymnasts here in Jamaica and see if we can get for the next Olympics, you know, several other gymnasts going to represent Jamaica on the male and on the female side. So hopefully one day in your lifetime, we can garner a medal, even if it is a bronze, in these events outside of track and field. You know, the Jamaican flag was carried by Shelley and Fraser Price and our boxer. And most people don't think he's going to do well, but he's a Jamaican and I believe in him. But don't worry, people. I am foreseeing 15 medals. I gave you all of those already. Check out the channel. We are doing several videos. I know Pioneer will be doing videos this week. If you have not seen them, check out the one that was sent out on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because on those videos we look at Jamaica's medal prospects for the Olympics. I believe that we're going to come away with a minimum of 13 medals from this Olympics. And if I say it's going to happen, I am sure it is going to happen, because this is I Am Sure Sports and I am Omar Stennett, the I Am Sure boss. You know what I mean? Yeah, 13 medals. You want to hear? I can give you some. I can remind you. 1, 2, 3 in the 100 for female. Bam, that's 3 right there. 200 meters, 1, 2. That's 5 right there. Tajay Gill, that's 6 right there. Ricketts in the triple jump, that's 7 right there. 4x1 female, 8. 4x4 female, 9. Mixed relay, 10. You want to know where the next 3 coming from? 4x4 men, 11. All right, you know where number 12 coming from? McPherson in the 400 meters. Yeah. And then I believe Diakaz is going to medal in the discus throw. Then, hey, it's a Thomas Dodd in the shot put. Bonus medal, 14. Gould has the 3rd best time going into the Olympics. Bonus, bronze medal. She has one of the 3rd best time this year, yeah. But those are bonus, you understand? But the 13 I give you, definite. You can bank on it, you can save on it, you can bet on it. Trust me. I know people think Kimberly Williams gonna get a medal in the triple jump. I doubt it. You know, Kerry McLeod would have, but he's out at the Olympics. COVID. You understand? I don't. People believe Rana Levy in the 110 hurdles, and Megan Tapper, but those are bonuses. Right? I'm giving you the 13. Sure pick, because you know I am sure only give what is sure. For sure. Yeah. So that is. I look at the Olympics. I think track and field begins on Friday. So by the time you get this video, the track and field will be on. The sprints will be on, and so please watch it, support the Jamaican team, because this is going to be a good Olympics. Look out for Shelley, she's going to do well. Elaine, one of the records I think that is going to be taken at the Olympics will be by the Jamaican 4x1 female team. I think they're going to decimate the present world record and set a new record that I think is going to be a long time before that record is broken. If I were the coach, I'd go with Shelley, Brianna, Ilian, and Sharika. That's my pick. How I would set them up? Definitely, Shelley ends my race. You understand me? Brianna starts my race. I tell you. No, what do we do? Hey, Sharika and Shelley are good friends. I'm sure Shelley and Ilian are best of friends. So I make Brianna give Kelly, Ilian. And Ilian me make eat at the back stretch and give us a good lead. Sharika is not the best curve runner. but she's going to keep the lead because she's a relay. You want she one of them St. Diego relay girl who pass her. And once Shelly gets the button in front of anybody, them can catch her. Boom, medal. That's a gold medal. But if you really want to break the record, you would put Shelly on the third leg and let Sharika finish it. And you get the record. Because Shelly go bend up the corner there. And when Sharika get it, may I tell you, a problem. Yeah. So check it out. That's the record that Jamaica will get at this Olympics. Yes, indeed. All right. So there you have it. That was the Olympic talk. You understand me? I know you can disagree, so please, in the comment section, let me know. What is your pick for the 4x1 women? How would you arrange the team? What are your thoughts in terms of us medaling? What do you think? Let me know. Put it in the comment section. And so the next video I do, I will discuss that and see if you got it right or if I got it right. Now, let's jump into some Gold Cup football. Jamaica were knocked out of the Gold Cup at the quarterfinal stage by the USA. Costa Rica were also knocked off by Canada. So, and Qatar knocked out El Salvador, and Mexico are also through after knocking out Honduras. So the four semifinalists are Canada, USA, Mexico, and Qatar. All right. Some people say that it was a very good showing for Jamaica. Well, there was some good stuff. There was, for example, I think the organization. We didn't hear much about any problems with the JFF and players and that. And so that was a very good thing. Finally, we have had a tournament and there is no bad administrative things that are being said. And so the issues that are present are coaching and player issue. I think at the player level, we weren't as clinical as we should have been. We played good in spurts. I didn't think we played one good game. Even in the USA game, I think we started out well. We looked well. We played well. We played the press. But we just never had the personnel to continue the press when we needed to make change. Now, this is where I want Coach Theodore Whitmore, someone who I believe in, someone who I've given full support. Because as long as you are in the leadership, and I am a Jamaican, I'm going to support you. But where I believe that you are making errors, then criticism will come. And I hope you take it in a constructive way, and so are the players. Now, there are some of these players who did not give a good account. And going forward, I think they need to be replaced. Why? Because we have other players that I believe can come in and give us better production. All right? So I'm going to give you names that need to be drafted into the squad for our first World Cup qualifier against Mexico, September the 2nd in the Azteca without spectators. And the second game will be on the 5th of September at the National Stadium against Panama. All right? For those two games, the 23-man squad must, Coach Whitmore, listen to me. If you watch this video, listen to me. Technical directors, listen to me. Assistant coach, president of the GFF, listen to me. We need Mikel Antonio, number 1 in this team. Number 2, we need Kemar Roof to be a part of this team. Number 3, Greg Lee must be in this team. Number 4, Ethan Pinnock must be in this team. Number 5, Jamal Lowe must be in this team. Number 6, Kevin Stewart must be in this team. Number 7, Ravel Morris must be in this team. So let me go over them again. Greg Lee, Mikel Antonio, Kemar Roof, Jamal Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Ravel Morris must be in this team. Going ahead, Wes Harding must be in this team. Those 7 players, right? 7 players. You add to that Bobby Reed, Daniel Johnson, Liam Moore, Leon Bailey, Andre Blake, Blair Turgott, right? Amari Bell. You see what is happening? Few spaces. Corey Burke. See what is happening? So let me tell you some players who didn't give a good account of themselves. Alvas Powell. I think this is it. I didn't think. Listen, I've always respected Alvas Powell from schoolboy level. Came into the Jamaica team very young, but I think he's run his course. Kemar Lawrence, look a shadow of himself. I think he should miss these 2 games and we'll look at bringing him back based on performance for the games in October. Lamar Walker doesn't seem to be ready. That's 3 right there. Yeah, that's 3 persons right there. O'Neal Fisher never looked bad, but for the entire Gold Cup, we saw 0 crosses from our right back and left back in any of the games. So these guys, he's gone. I didn't believe Tyreek McGee got enough opportunity to play. So the coach obviously don't trust him, so he's gone. He can't be a part of it. So that's how we bring in other players. If we remove those players, we can bring in the players that I mentioned to give us a stronger depth. You may want to remove Michael Hector as well. Speedy Williams, if you bring in, so who is going to play? If you bring in Kevin Stewart, Speedy Williams or Michael Hector loses their spot. If you're bringing in 2 more center forwards, including Jamalu, that makes it 3. Now you have a choice between Corey Burke for sure. Now, do you go with Andre Gray or Shamar Nicholson? I think Shamar Nicholson needs to take a few weeks to go and play in some league football and get in good condition. Very good forward, but he's just not in the best of conditions. Coach Whitmore, we have to do that. We have to do that, or else we will not go to the World Cup. That's just the honest truth. I hear rumblings around that Javon Watson is training because we are still seeing Javon Watson as a possible prospect to play CDM for Jamaica. Javon Watson is in Jamaica because he can't play in a USL. USL is the lowest level in America. In terms of football, it's below the MLS. And he can't make the USL. He's training with Humble Lion. Humble Lion has lost all 5 games so far. The coach, Andrew Price, speaks about the conditioning of the players. What could Javon Watson do to warrant a place in the team? He's a good player, good servant of Jamaica. But there's no way that Javon Watson can be selected. No, I don't hate him because you know what Jamaicans are. You don't like the man. You don't like the man. I'll be an Englishman, you want to say. No. I'm not asking for an Englishman to replace Damian Lowe. I'm not asking for an English person to replace Corey Burke. I'm not asking for an English player to replace Andre Blake. They have played and they warrant their position in the team. Javon Watson doesn't. Kemar Lawrence, no. Alvas Powell, no. They don't. Lamar Walker, no. Maybe they will come good in the future and we can look back at them. But people must be included based on merit. And when they have been given an opportunity and they fail, then we must look to others. This fascination with people born in Jamaica will not help us. So Coach Whitmore, I know there's a sense of loyalty to these players because they have stood with you, they have stood beside you. And that's good. But how far has the loyalty brought us? Truthfully, you have nothing to show in terms of major achievement with the national team. We cannot talk about, oh, I went to the finals of a Gold Cup. Oh, I went to there's no medal for that. And if you want to have a major accomplishment, that is qualifying for the World Cup. And you need to select the players who gives you the best opportunity to. If we are professional coaches, we need no more than 4 days to get players playing a system that we have. I tell you that. They may not play it perfectly, but professional players can fit into a proper system and perform well. So you have enough time. Coach Theodore Whitmore. Yeah, so that is our hope of qualifying. Again, good job, Jamaica Football Federation. No issues this time because we have become accustomed to travel, arrangement mishaps, player strikes, salaries not being paid, per diem not being given. No such reports. COVID tests, mishaps, no such thing. Kudos to the group, the management for arranging stuff properly. Kudos to them because the coach cannot complain that he didn't have players he wanted or he didn't have the support staff he wanted. Everything, he had a training camp. So everything the JFF could have done, they did. All right? Players, some of you need to take responsibility. Listen, Andre Blake has to take some responsibility for the goal that we conceded against the US, but still a top quality goalkeeper, and I would not knock him too hard. Well done, team. We could have done better. I'm not here to beat you, but going ahead, there needs to be certain changes made to the team. All right? That's just the real truth. Now, let's come to the sore point, the sore foot, the bad foot, the terrible foot. West Indies cricket. Again, my question to you, my people. When will the madness stop? Did I tell you that there's a increasing, love, infatuation, I don't know what you want to call it, for players from Trinidad and Tobago. What do I mean by that? Jason Mohammed was consistently in this team. Darren Bravo, consistently in this team. Chevron Hepmeyer dropped. Shea Hope dropped and brought in. What is this? What is this? And people could keep telling me, oh, but they're the best that we have. They're the best that we have. Listen, let me give you some details. Australia, people, if you don't know, there was a 3-match one-day series. Australia won it 2-1. We only got 10 points, which kind of moved us up, but we still we don't go far in terms of the ranking. Australia, the strongest thing that Australia brought to the Caribbean were their regular bowlers. Hazelwood and Stark. Almost everybody else, in terms of batsmen, they are not regular fixture in the Australian side. So the dominance of our bowler had more to do with a C Australia batting lineup. Not their B, not their B lineup, not their A lineup, their C lineup. You didn't realize that Warner was not there? Wasn't. Steve Smith was not there. Come on. And so, good bowling by the bowler, but they were bowling out and dismissing and causing to struggle a weakened Australian team. That is just the truth. But our batsmen show that the proper Australian lineup, we can't face them. We can't. We struggled in every single one of the one-day games. If their batting stood up, we would have been swept 3-0. And that is the real truth. And until the West Indies Cricket Board begin to look at younger players and give them the chance to develop and have a system just like in football. When you're failing in football, you are substituted. You are replaced. We need to get ruthless in terms of selection in cricket as we are. How many times must I say this? With cricket, we're making excuse that people need time to learn and to grow. Listen, we have been on the decline since Viv Richards stopped captaining the West Indies team. Decline. All we can show is a couple T20 titles and ICC trophies and a World Cup. That's it. It's 25 years we have won. 25 years against Australia. No one day series. 25 years. Some of you watching this weren't even born. The last time that happened. You think people are going to fall in love with cricket when we see these things happen? This is why I am troubled by what is happening in Jamaica. Because even in Jamaica, the president of the Jamaica Cricket Association says no cricket will be played in Jamaica for 2021. And none was played in 2020. And none was played in half of 2019. 2.5 years of no cricket. What do we think? So if you do addition, listen, so when 2021 finish, add 2.5 more years before you see any changes to anything. Because for every year you didn't play cricket, it's a year of development lost. That is the reality of what we are going through. But I won't prolong that because I need to talk to you about something good. The Jamaica Premier League. Going very, very well. Portmore, some good football being played. Portmore playing good football. Cavaliers playing good football. Vere, with coach Donovan Duki playing some good football. Portmore leads the league. Vere is second. Mount Pleasant is up there. Cavaliers is up there. Harbourview up there. So some good football being played. The league is looking a whole lot better. Christopher Williams, who is the head of the JPL, very, 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 very good job. He's head of the marketing for it, and very good job. The look is good. We have players from St. Lucia playing. We just saw Akil Clark, the Guyanese goalkeeper who is playing. Understand for Mount Pleasant, that is, we have also Kevin Lane, who is a Guyanese centre-back who is also at Mount Pleasant. And we have 2 St. Lucians playing for Portmore United and 1 playing for Cavaliers. And Duxley scored a goal, and the McFarlane, one of the other St. Lucians out in Portmore, has scored 2 goals. We are seeing young players coming through playing well. We are seeing the national players like a Ricardo Morris, who is playing some really good football, taking the lead for his Harbourview team. So a lot of good things happening, and I want to encourage you to watch the games. I think they're on Sportsmax and they're also on CVM TV. And every Friday we do a live show from 2 to 4 where we speak to coaches and we do prediction and we do reviews and we analyze the games and we select a best 11. So you need to watch that show and see what is happening. But this league is producing some good quality. And so it goes to show that if we can have right people in place, then things can improve and look better. And that's something. Once you put proper management in place, this is the result. It's so good. The good thing is that this league has been going on now. We are in week 5, going into week 6. And there has been no positive COVID test amongst the players. And so when you see all of these things, and many people believe that the one sport that should not have been given the go-ahead was football, because there was this belief in a wide cross-section of the society that footballers are the most unruly, and if permission were given, then there would be a spread of the pandemic. But kudos to all the people who are managing this, to the broadcasters, very good quality video. The analysis and the statistics that they provide during the games, it is going very well. If you're a Jamaican in the diaspora, watch the games. If you're out here locally, watch the games. This is where you get to see youngsters. They're playing for Cavaliers, they're playing for Waterhouse, they're playing for Mount Pleasant, they're playing for Harborview, they're playing for Portmore, they're spread out all over the league. 15-year-old playing in our Premier League, 16-year-old, 17-year-old. We don't hear players complaining about receiving their salaries. Coaches are being fired. You don't want people to lose their job, but if you snooze in this league, you lose. That's it. If you ain't doing well, you're losing your job. 3 coaches replaced, and next one could be replaced in short order. You understand me? So many good things are happening in the JPL. People watch it. Good quality football is being played. You can't just feast on the EPL and on the La Liga and on the Italian Serie A. No, let's feast on our local league and give some support to the JPL. It's the next big thing. And remember, please watch our JPL show every Friday at 2 p.m. Jamaican time. It's a good show. Also, for this week, right, you can look at the video sent out 3 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, talking about the Olympics, looking at our medal prospects for the Olympics with Pioneer. He does that show all by himself. So again, remember, like and subscribe and share. Make a comment, let us know what your thoughts are. We have some big things coming up for you. We have some interviews that we have lined up. Yeah, especially in the Olympics, we're going to have some live shows and we want you to join us for that. Remember to check us out on Irie Times TV, the big things over there in Florida, doing a great work. I am Omar Stellet, aka Man is Man, and I'm extremely delighted that you stayed here today. Be blessed. Knowledge is power. Always remember that. Leaders are readers, and readers are leaders. Don't let a month pass and you don't read a book.